Now that you've made it to your campground, here are a few tips on where to place your Scamp in your campsite. The area where you park your Scamp should be fairly level. It's difficult to set up your Scamp properly in an area that is uneven. The area should have enough room to allow entrance to the various outer access panels. The ground should also be solid enough to support the trailer properly. Many campsites already have camping pads set aside for your use. Your next step is leveling the trailer. Start this process by lowering the front jack. If you have a Scamp fifth wheel, lower both front jacks to the ground and insert the pins. Then jack up the trailer until the hitch is clear of the ball. If the ground is soft, you may need to place a 2x6 under the foot of the jack to distribute the weight. It's a good idea to keep several 2x6s about a foot long to assist in leveling your Scamp in tricky conditions. Remember to disconnect the wiring harness and chains from the tow vehicle. Move the tow vehicle forward out of the way and then raise or lower the jack until your Scamp sits level. Next, use the rear bumper jacks to stabilize the camper. To do this, use the supplied handle to crank the jack down. Place the socket on the handle into the nut of the jack just behind the rear bumper, and lower the jack until it is firmly on the ground. Then repeat on the other side. Finally, if necessary, use the rear jacks to level the trailer in the side-to-side axis. Your Scamp is now properly leveled. Once your Scamp is level, you may want to connect your power and water and turn on your propane. For information on these topics and more, check out the sections on interior operation and maintenance and exterior operation and maintenance. Please note that you do not need to lower the stabilizer jacks to go inside your Scamp if it will remain connected to your tow vehicle, such as stopping at a rest stop to get something from the fridge or you want to take a nap. Here are some additional things to consider when you're looking for a campsite. Look for areas where water does not pool when it rains. Consider some trees for shade. Decide how far you wish to walk to the restrooms. If you plan to use water and power, make sure you are close enough to the source. If your kids are along, note how accessible the play areas are and if they're clearly visible from the camping spot. If pets need to be tied up or staked, look for an area with shade that interferes with no other campsites. Be aware of poison ivy and other such plants, and make sure the campfire spots are a safe distance from your Scamp. There are almost no perfect camping spots. Usually a site is what you make it.